Greetings, fellow forest nobles. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, Lords of the Forest. Episode 25, Kinging Wrong. At the start of the stream, we are nothing but a new band of rebels. As far as the game is more or less concerned, we're not exactly a kingdom. And that is because I need to sort of claim kinghood as the dragon banner with Arzagos. So we're technically a king, but like, you know, more like just a Bannerlord or something. So this is the town that we took, and I wanted to manage it before leaving it. I could install a governor, and I was considering that, just to be able to repair it quicker, and then to benefit from it. So I think I'm going to stick Thalea in it. Oh, the other thing to consider is the culture of... So the culture of this town, of course, is Sturgian. Do I have any Sturgian companions? Because they're happier to be managed by people of their own. Okay, you're Khuzadi, you're Valandian, you're Valandian, you're also Valandian. Man, I hire a lot of Valandians. Azerai, Empire, and Sturgia. So Kirislav the Lucky, you, Lucky, are going to become our governor. So, up top, you can see the loyalty change, and the governor being Sturgian adds one loyalty. The benefit of Kirislav over the other governors is tiny in terms of building speed, but it's pretty measurable in terms of loyalty, so I figured that was beneficial. Okay, I'm also going to dump a little bit of money, not a ton, but a little bit of money into the reserve in order to try to expedite the buildings and repairs. And I am going to have the default of Festival and Games once the construction projects are done. Alright. We also have a ton of random battle loot to sell, but I do believe that I've already ransomed off the prisoners. Yeah, I have. Good. Good. So let's get rid of the battle loot, too. I already dumped food in the markets last stream. I just don't think they've recalced. But as you can see, there's 300 grain in there that I put in myself. Alright. Melee weapons. I could donate these melee weapons to my own troops, but I think I'd rather just have the money at this point. That doesn't seem right. Let me make sure that I'm not selling... No, I just have a ton of armor. Okay. Alright. That all looks good. I don't think I sold anything I didn't want to sell. Done. Okay. So, right now, it's Dragon Banner time. We're going to go over to Arzagos and create a non-imperial kingdom. And he is over in Maranath. So it is a bit of a haul. And I'm hoping that this lovely... I hope that Tial gets left alone. The reason I'm not putting in a garrison in it is... Well, actually, there are some rebels around. Maybe I'll put a slight garrison. If another kingdom wants to take it, there is no amount of troops that I can put in here to stop them, because I just don't have the troops to do it. But I could put enough troops in to stop... I'll put 28 Fion champions. And I'm doing that so that the rebels that are around have a much harder time messing with it, as Fion champions are going to be really good defenders. And they're also max level, so they don't benefit any further from staying with me in my party. How's my smithing stat? Well, as Krieg pointed out, it's 0 intentionally, and I will not raise it above that. Smithing is the most broken skill in the game, and it's one of those Pandora's boxes or can of worms that you open up with how broken it is. So, I don't touch it. Everything that you smith becomes god tier very, very quickly. Alright, Sigurtruda, you leveled up. And then I wonder if anyone else leveled up. Alright, Sigurtruda. You're our scout, are you not? I wish, like, you could... I mean, it's Sigurtruda's face, right? But I wish... There, you have to, like, go in and click on it. So, yeah, she's our scout. So maybe giving her extra scouting skills would be wise. Scout focus points. The other thing that happened last stream is that we had a sibling age up, Rogi. And we haven't really dealt with what we're going to do with Rogi. So she's at Revel. And she's 18. And she can be leveled up, like, kind of however we want. So here's the thing. GMT is sister-in-law who's going to be a med student. She's working on her medicine in our party. Her medicine's 32, it's fine. We had originally planned on Turtle focusing on engineering. But there is, because she has 10 attribute points and 12 focus points, there is definitely an opportunity to pivot, right? Basically, until you're 18, you know nothing. And the changes that we make when you're that young matter barely at all. So, she probably wouldn't be a very good engineer because she has an intelligence of 2. But we can decide what sort of archetype we should design her. So how to design or how to train Rogi. Party leader? So party leader would be stewardship, leadership, tactics, largely. Those 3. We could have her become the engineer. Now, I did a lot of the engineering of last siege, and I went from like level 10 something to like almost level 50. So it was pretty quick. She could also just be a battle sister, meaning focusing on combat skills so that she escorts me and my party. And those are, well, I could have her do trade, but I don't want her to. So here are the 3 options. And I'll give you 5 minutes to vote on that. We haven't picked her up yet. But I suppose I could swing by Revel on my way over to Maranath and add her to our party. Ooh, aqueduct building in Tial gained a level. Nice. So here's what I mean by, like, we're like a Baron King. I'm not technically part of a kingdom yet. I haven't claimed kingdomhood. So I need to go do that. If we're technically going to be calling ourselves a king. Now that we have the most important level of renown, I do think it probably makes sense to try to get trade up to 150 so we can have passive renown gain, because that would be helpful. But the only arena fights I'm going to be interested in for the most part are ones with like noble steed as a reward, as it's worth a lot, and the other fights I don't really care about. So, going to be picking and choosing so as to not waste my time and yours. So there is a lot of garrison and party expense, but the settlement income is helping a bit, which is good. I thought she was here. Sister, where are you? You are a lady in Revel. So she should be in the... Oops, that's not what I meant to click. She should be in the castle, I guess? Which is funny, because I don't think I can gain access to the castle. Oh, I can. I don't know why I can. Are you here? No, that's GMT. Where's my sister? I'm quite Are you upstairs somehow? She's in Revel, but like not in a Revel I understand. I mean, she's not in the dungeon. Where are you? I'll visit the tavern, although she would be one of the portraits up top if she was here. So yeah, I am quite confused as to how to fetch her. Yeah, they're all just townsmen up here. And a sellsword. Well, that answers none of my questions. Yeah, I am puzzled. I think sometimes you can recall the party, but is that something I can do? Oh. Okay. So she's not in Revel, but I can recall her. Fine. So she'll be joining my party in 3 days, even though I'm in the town that she's supposedly in. I kind of wanted to have a family reunion, but I guess I'm being deprived of that. That's fine. So Tial's taxes and tariffs are doing work here, which is good. And I'm about to get over to Marinath, and we'll be able to claim a crown or something. Now, as other kingdoms declare war on us, it might be a good idea to recall our trade caravans. I would like to have the trade caravans running as much as I can, because they do... Without them, I'm not running in the black anymore, right? They make about 1,100 a day, and I need them, really, to, you know, pay for things. But at some point, when I become the target of a bunch of other kingdoms, my caravans are just going to get raided anyway. Halligan, I hear you took Tial. As the Empire's nemesis, I am ready to declare my ownership of the Dragon Banner. This will make a great impression. It will attract allies. Also probably make new enemies. Are you sure? You should be ruling a non-imperial culture? Okay, additionally confused. Tial is not imperial. It's Sturgian. Can someone square that circle for me? I'm very confused. You should be ruling a kingdom of non-imperial culture. Okay. I think I'm doing that. It's been a while since I've played up to this point. Does it count as a kingdom? No, it doesn't. But, like, that's the thing is, like, this whole thing is the kingdom. So, you told our Arzagos that we would create your own kingdom and defeat the Empire. You can only do that by speaking... Oh, I have to speak to one of my governors? Dang it. Maybe I have to go back over to TL. Well, alright. Let's march around, I guess. I hope that's the case. Alright, Rogi. I'm gonna level you up once you actually get into the party. I'm not gonna... You'll get here. And Hipponas, thank you for the resub, by the way. Oh, Rogi just joined the party. Okay, so here we go. Rogi. How is your gear? So you have a horse. Whoa! You have really good horse armor. You must have paid for the high-priced DLC. Zing. But you have absolutely terrible gear. I'll buy some gear. I'll double back to Sianon and get her going. For gear, that is. And then I suppose while I'm here, I am going to recruit some troops to fill out our number. Might as well. So, little Rogi. Let's give you a Glintor pony. Better than your Palfrey. Alright. For bows... mountain hunting bow. And a large bag of arrows, maybe? Not opting for the stacked bodkin. I know. Brother's cheap. It's rude, right? That keeps okay. I mean, it's class tier 2, but its stats are not bad. Let's see. You want some sort of glove, so... Beyond bracers. And then... this male shirt looks okay. Your helmet's actually tier 5. It's fine. And then for boots... scaled boot. Oh, scaled boots are a little pricey. I'll buy the scaled boots, but likely I'm going to take them myself. Because this is, what, armor 26? It's better than even my boots. So, you get my hand-me-downs. I'm glad that somehow my shoe size is the same as a 18-year-old girl's. Alright. You are looking good. I can also give you the Fulcrum Standard. There you go. Alright. And then the levels ups. Yes. So we're going to make you a party leader. That's what chat decided. There's too many choices, honestly, to pull for. It would take me years. So I'm just going to make some decisions here. Nimble Steed. Now, there's not a lot of mounts in our party. But that's still better than the alternative. Care capacity doesn't really matter for you. So nomadic traditions. And then there aren't mounted archers in Battania, so sweeping wind. Done. So if you're going to be a party leader, I'm going to int you. Oh, man, if only I could get more smart that way. Just like, download to the brain! Alright, so now you have... we'll do 666. Because, you know, that totally doesn't sound evil. So, power leveling tactics, leadership, stewardship, and then you are going to need some semblance of bow skill and athletics. I think those were maybe not min-max, but pretty reasonable choices for our little sister Rogi. It's funny that I'm now getting influence. Influence, for those that don't know, is the way that you can have sway over the other vassals in your kingdom. I have no vassals, so it's kind of moot. But it's to change tariffs, taxes, laws, that kind of thing. Which is a super powerful tool that I intend to use post-haste. I want to be a very powerful king. Whoa, our daily change is nice. Man, we gain 2k in a day? That's not too shabby. Especially given that I just hired a whole bunch of new troops. Buy food for the town? Yeah, I'll stop by Sabir and see what food there is. I don't think they'd be starving anymore, I'd imagine, but you never know. So, bunch of grain, bunch of fish. 5k of each. And then because I want to level up my own stewardship, I'm going to buy some, honestly, high-priced food, but buy some other food for my own troops to eat. Commoner's Axe? Wow. You're so enticing. I was like, I want to risk my life in the arena today for an axe called the Commoner's Axe. So I am not a king yet, so I can't start setting rules, as far as I know, for my vassals. But I definitely want to add the rules before the vassals, because once you add the vassals, they can sort of refuse the rules. And you have to overrule them, and it pisses them off. This is not so good. So, chicken before the egg. Stewardship leveled up. Awesome. I am never going to be a governor, so let's see. Steward. The top one is 10% town project effects in the governed settlement. Oh, no, I'm not a governor. So minus 25% wages and upgrade of merc troops, which I don't use merc troops, so that's kind of like a nothing. And then the other one is prisoners in my party provide carry capacity. Prisoners carry stuff. That's kind of funny. Yes, so when we take prisoners, they're chain gang. Got it. I think it's pretty obvious how you guys are going to vote, but I'll let you vote anyway. So yeah, what is this? Forum and what's queued up? Militia grounds? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm going to be building the forum only. So loyalty is bad right now. Maybe I need to do fairgrounds first for the loyalty, and then back to militia. Or back to forum. Completion in 285 days. That's kind of a lot. But I use my purse to cut down on some of the build time. I don't want to spend a ton of money in TL, because it's not territory and I intend to keep. But yeah, there we go. So how to talk to the governor here? Talk.
Peace to you.
Alright, it is time to take a momentous step. It is time to proclaim a new kingdom. The language and laws of the Battanians. A kingdom using Battanian law would institute the following. Cantons and law speakers. Very well. And we are the Lords of the Forest Kingdom. On the 18th day of summer, 1088, Halligan declared the creation of a new realm, the Lords of the Forest. That's right. That's me. Okay. I forgot to do that. I feel a little foolish, but hey, we're done. And we fully declared war on the Coal Yachts clan. That's cool. It doesn't really matter. We beat up rebels to get here. I don't think those rebels are going to retake a 166, 170 defended. Where did my Fian champions go, though? Hang on, I'm going back. I think they're gone, and I don't know why. And you guys want prisoners to carry stuff. All right. Forced labor. No, they're still here. Cool. Yoink. Oh, drop off the food. Thank you for reminding me. All right. Tial, Godspeed. Now we're back over to Marnath. It took me a minute. So, as part of the kingdom, we have access to the Kingdom tab, where we have the clans and influence. We've got our fiefs, the policies. So, the ones we initially adopted for taking on Battanian-styled leadership is cantons. Daily militia production is increased, recruits replenish faster, but taxes go down. I think that's okay. And law speakers. All clans whose leader has high charm gain influence per day, and when they're not charming, they lose influence per day. I am somewhat charming, so that probably is helping me. Yes. Lost. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, my charm's so low. Oh, that's sad. Okay, well, I enacted a law that makes me look foolish. But we can also consider, once we gain a little bit more influence, which is funny because it's like, it's only us, to enact some other policies that are going to help us out. Ones that increase our party size or increase our influence, because influence is going to be a very necessary thing going forward. We can also create armies, and then we have diplomacy. So we are currently at peace with everyone, but I don't see that staying true for very long. But also looks like most of the other kingdoms are like roughly the same size, which is nice. Azerai's a little bit bigger, and Valendi's a little bit bigger. But sometimes the world map will skew very heavily before you even become a king, and it's kind of hellish. Because then you have like, you know, like you might have like a massive Khuzait to deal with, and then that's scary. Oh, Vanther leveled up. So Vanther has a little bit of stewardship. I'm going to give him leadership. A lot of our caravan leaders, or caravaneers, are going to be pretty well set up to then become party leaders. Because when you run a caravan, you're running kind of a party. And you work on your stewardship as a result. I don't have any people picked out to join my kingdom as nobles. No. GM2, who are you married to? Probably your husband would be like the first person to think about. So let's see who she's married to. Oh, you're married, Verback. Verback's already a member of us. But Verback, you... Oh. Have dead parents. I was thinking, like, okay, we'll bring in Verback's family, but he doesn't have one. Ouch, dude. I didn't know. Sorry. Yeah, so we'll have to figure that out soon. Oh yeah, Verback's my brother. True. Sister-in-law. Yeah, okay, I get it. I'm bad at family trees. Oh, here's a royal horse. Finally. Oh, no, don't... No, I don't want to be on foot. I deserve a royal horse, I'm king. I'm kind of like a battle king now, right? Maybe I should have a battle horse, a war mount. Oops. I almost shot our own. Okay, that's your fault. Come on now. Oh, I actually hit him, not the horse?
Come on!
I'll be damned. Oh! I hit him again! That's just luck. Wait, you guys have hatchets? Okay. Dude, your nickname is gonna be Hatchet Face. I just hit him 3 times in the head with hatchets. How he was still standing, I have no idea. Drop your guard. Alright, almost done. Gotta beat up some other noble. Whoa, really high. What? That last one looked like it went through his face. Or two ago. That guy's blocking, he was playing checkers, and I was playing chess. I was like, going high! Just kidding. Swipe! Alright. Done and done. Is this a... Yeah, so like, a horse like that, I already have a noble mount, but like a horse like this is just less fast. It has more maneuver, but barely. More hit points and more charge damage. But I honestly, I value speed over everything else for horses. I'd rather have the 17,000. So I'll take the 17,000. All right, back down we go. What's my trade at? 119? Because at some point, I'll have you guys vote whether I should focus on trade or like focus getting vassals or whatever. Right now would not be a terrible time to declare war on Valandia because they have Lennox Hen, Legata, and Remtoil. It's not to say that they're going to be an easy target, but they own a bunch of Battanian territory, which might be nice for us to take back. Who's GMT's father? That's the better question, isn't it? Who's your father? Ooh. He's a Lord of the Empire. Well, I mean, we could ask. He might not be a loyalist. Time will tell. Oh, isn't that a... Yeah, that's... I don't know how much the camels go for. But it's another mount. And again, the reason I'm going for mounts is they sell for much, much, much higher than every other prize, so they're worth my time. This sword looks like it's made of wood. Oh, it was just the lighting. Isn't that an Azariah award? Yeah, it is. It's a little confusing if you ask me. Oh, hey, it's Calidog. Hey, Calidog. It's a shame you're knocked out of the semifinals, buddy. Bye. Calidog is the king of the Battanians. Well, one of the kings of the Battanians. I happen to be the other one. Y'all don't know how to block, do you? I mean, I don't either, but I attack better. Oh, 5K? Okay. Well, it still sells a lot more than, like, the weapons you get at, like, 1,700. So, still worth the time. Okay, finally, Arzagos. I am sure that I would like to claim Dragon Banner. On the third day of autumn, 1088, you unfurl the Dragon Banner and proclaim your mission to defeat the Empire. That's me. Very well. The Dragon Banner is in your hands, proclaims you the avenger of the Empire's crimes and its successor. Now go forth and claim your destiny. So, in order for the Empire to go into final decline, there should be fewer than 4 Imperial-owned settlements. If this happens, another kingdom will become the dominant power in Calradia. There's a lot of work to be done. Question for you all. What to do next? Court vassals? Capture Battanian territory? Level up trade to 150 or other viewer suggestions. And the capture Battanian territory would be not necessarily declaring war on Battania. It would be Battanian culture territory owned by others. So Lennox Hen is cultured Battania, and Remtoil is cultured Battania. Remtoil doesn't even have any defenders right now. It's 115 defenders. So it's like undefended at the moment, more or less. Pendriac, again, up there. Ooh, and that's Empire. That's Northern Empire owned. Is Battanian as well. And Flintolg. Although, I think declaring war on Sturgia would be a remarkably bad idea right now, because I would be putting Tial at massive... I mean, it would get lost in like a day if I declare war on Sturgia. Now, what I would like is if Volandia or Northern Empire or Sturgia or someone took a Battanian town and I could take it back. Because I have no interest in holding Tial long term. But we'll see. Okay. I think it looks like you guys want me to capture Battanian territory. And the most obvious one would be Volandia. Because although Legata is not Battanian owned, it is close enough to Battanian lands that I could reinforce it with Battanian troops without too much annoyance. Now the other question is, who is at war with Volandia? I'm doing this wrong. Oh, let's try this. Because if they're not at war with a lot of people, they're at war with the Azurai. Okay. And Battania, you're at war with Sturgia. Northern Empire, you're at war with Khuzait, Western, and Embers of the Flame. Western's at war with Northern. Southern is at war with Khuzait. So Khuzait's at war with 2 empires. I like to try to get an idea of the geopolitical, what's going on, to figure out how to exploit for the best. Alright, I think, honestly, Pendrak Castle in the Northern Empire is probably the best one to go for first. And the reason is, the Northern Empire won't have troops that far deep, so I'm very likely to hold that easily. Capture territory in Battania culture. The other reason to capture castles and towns, specifically castles, is the best way to get vassals is to find clans out here that own no settlements because they have essentially no allegiance. The way the game, and this might have changed since I last played, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't. The way the game sort of weighs allegiance is if a clan owns territory, they're not likely to flip on their lord because they have financial investment. But if you find someone that has no territory, they will easily flip. Now, if they flip to your side, that also means they'll flip out of your side. But if you gift them a castle, then they won't leave you. Not as easily, at least. So, one of the huge incentives to capture castles is so that you can gift them to vassals and then have the vassals defend them, increasing your defense capabilities. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, Lords of the Forest, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 7th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Forest Lords.